You're going to need a whiteboard and pen to start with, and we're going to start with our click sticky knowledge. So we've got 3.23 multiplied by 24, and we've got a waggle on how to answer that question. So to answer this question, you need to set out your question with the short multiplication method. And then you've got 3 steps to do. You need to multiply it by the units, so 3.23 times 4. Then multiply it by the tens column, 3.23 times 20, and then add your numbers together. So have a look at that waggle, and then have a go at 2.38 times 23 and 3.87 times 24. And if you get stuck, log into Teams and I will go through the example with you. So once you've done that, go on to your Save Sticky Knowledge. So for your Save Sticky Knowledge, we're looking at quadrilateral shapes. So quadrilateral is a 4-sided shape, and the angles within a quadrilateral add to 360 degrees. So you don't need a protractor for this. What you need to do is add the 3 angles that you've been given, take that away from 360, and that will find your angle A. And then for angle B, you add again the 3 angles you've been given, take that away from 360, and that will give you angle B. So now you've done your click and your save, we're going to carry on with percentages. So it says here, the number of pupils in a school has been increased by about 10% each year since 2010. In 2011, the number of pupils was 220. So it's asking here for us to calculate the number of pupils in 2012. And this is how they've done it. 10% has been added on to the year 2012. So you need to find 10% of 220. 10% as a fraction is 1/10. And we know that to find 1/10, we divide by 10. So to find 10%, we divide by 10. So say that, to find 10%, I divide by 10. Okay, so 220 divided by 10 is 22. You then add that on, and that would be 242. For the next one, we've got 242 divided by 10, which is 24.2, but it did say about 10%, so it is an estimate. So we would round that number to the nearest whole number. So we look at the decimal column, which is 0.2, so it's below 0.5, so we round down to 24. 242 add 24 is 266. If you look at number 3, again, 10% of 266 is a decimal number. It's 26.6, but because it's 0.5 or above, we round up to 27, and then we add it to 266, which is 293. For number 4, we're going to find what the original number was, so the number of pupils in 2010. So for 2011, we had 220 pupils, and 10% of the 2010 year had been added on. So 2011 is the same as 10% from 2010. Okay, so instead of dividing by 10, you divide by 11, which is 20, and then do 10 times 20, which is 200. So for your guided practice, again, you're going to have to remember that knowledge of approximate answers and rounding up or down. So for the first one, we're looking at the price of a breakfast at a cafe increasing by 15%. It used to be £4.50, find the new price. So what you need to do here is draw a bar model like the one on the board and split it into 10 equal parts. You then need to find 10% of that number. Okay, it will be a decimal number. Okay, so I'm going to help you with this because it is quite tricky. So to find that, you have got 0.45. Okay, that would be your answer. It says now half the answer to find 5%. Well, to half this, you need to put a placeholder on. Okay, the 0.450, and then you need to half it. So half of 0.450 would be 0.225. Okay. So we've got 10% here, 0.45, 5% here, 0.225. You then add those together and you are left with 0.675. Okay. That number then needs to be added because that's your 15% to £4.50. And what you will find is you will have a bit of a strange answer. So you need to do £4.50 add 0.675. Okay. Once you've added those two numbers, you need to round them so it is the nearest 2 decimal place number. So you will look at what digit you have in your thousandths column, and you will have a round up or down. Okay, and that will give you your answer. If you get stuck, log into Teams. For number 2, it says the price of a lunch at a restaurant has increased by 20%. It is now £9.60. Find the old price. So the new price is £9.60. So that, and the old price would have been 100%, but 20% has been added on. So we now have 120%. So you need to divide £9.60 by 12. So you may use the bus stop method. And then that answer you multiply by 10, which will give you the old price. Good luck with the lesson, and then go onto your worksheet and log in anytime you need to if you have any problems.